6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Make sure to pre-pot beforehand, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to get my outbreak on Skier immediately. It's also important that I get my blood shield up on Skier immediately for his first bloodletting. It hits quite hard. So I had a 310 shield absorb that bloodletting. Bloodletting hits quite hard, could very easily proc your cloak, so we're trying to burn him down here. So I'm also going to pop my DRW against him just to make sure we get as much damage on him as possible. All in the meantime, I'm going to keep an eye on my blood shield, of course. Right now it's at 700k, back to 1.1 mil. And Skiers should be dying momentarily. We're in Soul Reaper range here. I'm going to apply a Soul Reaper. I'm going to grip these parasites too, just to help keep them off the ranged. So he's now chewed through my blood shield. He's dead now. I make sure I get one more blood shield right before he got his last bloodletting there. So I'm also going to make sure I taunt Kara's in midair. I don't want him hitting any other range as he lands. So I'm going to taunt him in midair. My outbreak was on cooldown for him. So it was important that I got a Frost Fever on him immediately. And then as soon as he got near me, I got my second disease on him, and then I switched back to a normal melee rotation on him. Keeping an eye on my blood shield here. He just ate through it. It's 477k. I just reapplied. I'm back to 400k. I'm going to reapply again. I'm back to 1 mil. I can't AoE grip this one if he needs to do it. So now that he's doing his stun, now that he's doing his AoE stun, it gives me a good chance to rebuild my blood shield to max capacity. So by the time he gets back, I should have runes ready and a max blood shield for him to try and chew through. It's also important to keep blood shield, or Bone Shield rather, charges up at all times. Watch your feet. Bone Shield charges up at all times. With 2-piece, it should be fairly easy to get at least close to 100% uptime on Bone Shield charges. Remember, we're just killing Recall here, and we're just going to kill Parasites after. Okay, so he's back down. I'm reapplying and keeping my blood shield up at all times. It's still sitting at about 1.3 mil. Now it's down to 900k. I'm going to DRW here to help burn Skier down. And it's also important for me to Soul Reaper here. Obviously, he's in Soul Reaper range, so I'm keeping it on my blood shield. He hasn't shoot through my blood shield at all yet. I'm pretty much absorbing every attack. Make sure to pick up the Recall buff. And now I'm going to sprint over to the middle. Make sure that I grab Corvin as he's landing. I'm going to taunt him in midair. I'm going to get an outbreak on him right away. Then as soon as he lands, I'm going to start getting blood shield up right away. Now, he's a bit tricky. I'm going to try and get a blood shield prior to him actually shield bashing me. So I'm going to hold on to those death runes just for a second. His shield bash is coming up in just a moment.
Hey, rebuff, please.
And if he chews through it, so I'm gonna Laryl to keep pulling. Be careful, dude. You got first, so I'll take next too. Okay, so I'm gonna taunt him back. So Laryl's going to be back on Kara's. I'm going to be tanking Corvin for the next 2 stacks. There it is. I'm being bashed. I'm going to take one more stack after this. I'm going to reapply my second disease here too.
I need help.
Actually, just take it now. Take it now, Laryl. Otherwise, I can't Scorpion on Hisek. Okay, so I'm going to taunt Kara's just so I can go Scorpion on Hisek. Obviously, we need the damage. Scorpion's a lot of damage.
It's pretty close.
It should be good. It should pick the lower. There it is.
Yep, we got it.
We're good.
Okay, so I'm going to go Scorpion here. Scorpion. And then get as much damage as I can before Kara's breaks out. I still have Bone Shield applied, so I'll have at least 20% mitigation while in Scorpion, which is important.
Oh, right.
But I will call for an external. Watch Rapid Fire. So I'm going to move out for Rapid Fire. Obviously, I don't want to die from it. Once Hisek dies, I'm going to start debuffing and putting DPS on Corvin. Corvin's our next kill target, and one of the guys we need to DPS and juke down too.
Yep.
Watch stun.
Corvin and I cook this time, guys. Don't be in front of Corvin right here. Don't be in front of him. Don't be in front of him.
Taunting Corvin.
Fine, we'll get letters. Yeah, get him out.
Okay, so as soon as I get down, I taunt Corvin. Laryl's already at 3 stacks. He really should have only eaten 2 stacks. But because of that first stack nonsense, we messed it up. More an Eye Cook, guys. Get Kara's off me when you can. I'm going to get Bone Shield back up too. I'm stunned.
Got Kara.
Everything on Eye Cook, cleave off of him.
Okay, so I'm going to get Bone Shield up right away as soon as I'm out of that. And then we're going to make sure that we DPS Ayakuk down first, and we're going to juke Ayakuk, and then we're going to burn Corvin down.
Don't be in front of the boss either.
Fucking diseases keep falling off.
All the way.
Stuns.
Corvin.
Taunting Kara's in a moment.
Alright, switch to Corvin.
Taunting.
I want to try the next one.
Taunting Ayakuk too.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
On Corvin. So now we're going to be DPSing Corvin down. This is basically the only chance I'm going to get to army, so I'm going to army here to help finish off Corvin. while Karos was in his shell, and after this, I'm gonna help. After this, I'm gonna be picking up Zeril and going in my second Scorpion in about 30 seconds. So I get one last Soul Reaper up on him before he dies. I should get the haste buff from it. Make sure I avoid that speed.
Really?
Keep my blood shield up for Zeril's landing. There it is. So Icog's down.
Zero.
Zero. Taunt Karos when you can too.
Taunted him. Azur's going up.
Zero. Okay, so I got Zeril. I want to make sure I apply my diseases to him first. Going Scorpion in 3, 2, 1. Going.
Sleaze, can you try?
Okay, so I'm in Scorpion now. I made sure to pop my IBF before going in Scorpion, and made sure to refresh my Bone Shield. As soon as IBF fades, oh, I just brought my meta. As soon as my meta fades or is close to phasing, I'm gonna call for an external. Siori PS me now. So I'm gonna get a PS from Siori. That's gonna take me to about 5 seconds remaining, and then I'm gonna get a sack from Youth in about 2 seconds. Youth, go ahead and sack me.
Circle, guys.
So I'm gonna get the sack from Euphonious right now. Youth, sack me.
Sorry.
So I got the sack from Euphonious. That should take me to the rest of my rotation in the Scorpion. And now that I'm out, I should start spamming my Blood Shield again. And my Soul Reaper obviously is in Soul Reaper rotation at the moment. Watch stuns. Gotta watch those stuns too. Next we're gonna be killing Kaztec. I'm gonna be grabbing Kaztec and Ayakuk. Now, Leryl's gonna be at a much higher vengeance stack than I am. So I wanna make sure that I get Ayakuk and Kaztec on me, because he's constantly gonna be pulling aggro for me. So I'm also gonna DRW here just to help build some threat properly on Kaztec. In the meantime, get my double diseases up here.
Yep.
Get a healthy lead over him. Taunt Ayakuk too. And then okay, I should have enough threat established now on Kaztec that Leryl won't pull even with his vengeance stack, although he's creeping up slowly anyway. He should be pulling here in a second. Okay, he pulled, so I'm gonna taunt back now. You've bought me. I'm gonna get the Bob now just to clean the debuffs from Zeril. I click that buff off right away. Make sure I get my D&D down, which I have been doing. Bad salute.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna taunt again on Kaztec, and then I'm gonna be picking kill. Watch where Kilrick lands. You will die. Watch where Kilrick lands. Look in the air right now. Move away from him. So I tell the raid to move away from Kilrick because no matter how fast you taunt him, he basically melees the first person he comes near. So I've taunted him now. I'm going to get some vengeance from him, and then I'm going to go in Scorpion and help burst down Ayakuk. Let's recenter these, Leryl. Let's recenter these.
Yes.
Let me know when you're ready for shit.
You guys can stay.
I am clear.
Okay, going Scorpion, 3, 2, 1. So I go Scorpion here. Leryl taunts all 3 bosses off of me. Now, if I pulled Ayakuk, it's fine. If I pulled Ayakuk, it's fine. He doesn't hit very hard. He wants to make sure that since I was just tanking Kilrook doesn't get pulled and turns around and one-shots me. Ayakuk hits for peanuts. You can tank him in Scorpion, kind of no problem. So I'll tank Ayakuk, but again, he needs to pay attention to make sure I don't pull Kilrook with my number 2, which is a cleave ability in Scorpion. And at the amount of vengeance I had, close to 400k prior to going Scorpion, it's very probable that I would pull it, unless, you know, I miss or something. Okay, so he's dead. Taunting Kilrook.
What?
So I taunt Kilrook off, now that I'm out of Scorpion. And Kilrook's going to be our next kill target. I'm going to vamp blood here. The raid was getting a bit low. Want to let the healers focus on healing the raid instead of me.
Save it for a tank. Once this guy's dead, we can rest him.
We're so out of Berserk. So let's just wait.
Berserk is irrelevant. We just need to live. Tanks. Don't die,
so,
man.
Here on Kilrook, I'm just going to keep paying attention to my blood shield here. Now, this Reeve's probably going to chew through my blood shield. As soon as he's done with that, I want to make sure to have my bone shield up. I'm going to get my ghoul up too, just for emergency situations. And as soon as he's done with that, I'm going to reapply blood shield. And I'm going to DRW, which will automatically, because I currently have 4 pieces on this tune, give me basically 2 free death strikes. So while he's doing that bullshit over there, I'm going to build my blood shield on Karaz, which just got pulled away from me. Shouldn't have been the case. I'm going to apply my Soul Reaper since we're in Soul Reaper range. And in the meantime, obviously, keep an eye on my blood shield, 481k. I'm going to pop my stone form too. There's a gap in my active mitigation right now. He's about to die. In 17 seconds, I'll be going in Scorpion. So for now, Karas might die in that time, actually.
This is so stupid.
Goes 10 seconds.
Doesn't do anything, so...
So now we're on Karaz. We're going to be tanking to the end of the fight. My Scorpion's up now. I'm gonna taunt him for a second after this Laureled. So I'm gonna taunt him for a second after this, just to make sure that I get some vengeance before. Yeah. Taunted. So I'm gonna taunt him just to make sure I get some vengeance before going in Scorpion.
Yeah.
You can taunt now.
You should stand in for vengeance.
Is it vengeance?
Going Scorpion now. So I'm gonna pop IBF again before going Scorpion, because likely I'm gonna pull aggro on him with the amount of vengeance I just got from him. Unless I don't crit.
Him every external in the raid.
My IBF just went off. Pop my shit.
Double zone.
Jesus Christ.
Double
Zone's not gonna do anything, it's melee.
So
So after that you want to follow a proper damage reduction rotation while you're in Scorpion. So once my IBF faded there, I had 18 more seconds on the boss. So things like getting a sack, Iron Bark overlap, or a PS, and then a sack, something like that. Anything in the 40% or more range should be fine while you're in Scorpion while tanking the boss.